Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone here today, and welcome to Neon Lights Roleplay. Happy Halloween, everyone. And, well, welcome back to a Blades Will Combined, part of our bi-weekly rotating Naruto one-shot campaign. But more importantly, on this Samhain evening, let's introduce our shinobi, starting off with Rainy. Tell us who you are, who you're playing today, and where we can find you out on the far reaches of the internet.
Thank you as always. My name's Rainy. You can find me on the far reaches of the internet as Rainy Keys on most places. If you're looking for me on the Dead Word website, it is Rained Keys. I'm staying there until it disappears, I guess. Tonight I am playing Chihiro Kurama, or Kurama Chihiro, as the proper introductions flow, and Sages only knows how she's still living to this day. Their pronouns are she, they. My pronouns are they, she. I operate under she, they, and I pass it off to whoever is next in the intro lineup.
And I believe that would be Janie.
Okay. I'm here. I'm Janie. I play Mari, who is alive and is picking flowers, I think, or something. And I'm forgetting what to say, but Mari is my character, Yamanaka Mari, and I'm Janie. She, they pronouns.
All right.
Okay.
No, you're good. It's been a while, so welcome back. And last but not least, Tensei.
Hello. Yes, I am Tensei, and I didn't destroy my throat screaming the new Vengeance Saga songs for several hours last night. You did. You can find me on Blue Sky at Tensei Dragon, TENSEIDRAGON, and today I am playing everybody's favorite war crimesman and speedy boy, Kai Kudo.
Alright. I guess that just leaves me. Hi, I'm Michelle, and I play everyone else who's not these three lovely folks. That's basically me in a nutshell. I don't exist on the internet, so don't go looking for me. But anyways, to the game. As a reminder, this is run using Kings and Forever's Naruto 5e supplement with the historical canon rewritten using proper Nerdies generational, so don't go looking for Naruto canon here. Sorry. We also want to apologize in advance for any butchering of Japanese. It's gonna happen. It's just going to happen. And lastly, while our cast has taken some steps to ensure that everyone's comfort is respected, as a disclaimer, please be aware that the show contains content warnings for violence, body horror, war crimes, and if at any point you feel that to make you as an audience member uncomfortable, including right now, please feel free to step away from the battlefront until you're comfortable or until next time. In either case, thank you so much for coming out to spend some time with us. But before we set the scene for our players, let's take a look at another battlefront, shall we? If you would not mind, Dan. On an islet, atop a cliff, a massive waterfall rages. The sound of it pounding. Where below, a fierce battle rages between this mysterious mouse figure and, well, you have several Kage from each of the elemental nations. At the end of this islet is a maw. It houses a cracked and weathered statue, glowing ominously, and at its feet, a shrine. And hundreds of feet away, in the bowl of the valley, two armies clash. The Alliance and the Coalition. And yet, this islet itself is an eye of the hurricane, calm. For now.
If I can start then the scene of Shoji sort of dances now on the air. His feet barely touch the ground, and where they do, it is frost, like early morning on a cold day that's not quite snowy yet. The waterfall's coming off this island, or is coming down to the island?
You are at the top of the waterfall.
Yeah, that's where the scene is happening. Okay. So then it is this moment we see this small figure run up the side of this waterfall, and just like bits of frost and ice come off the side of it, almost shining, sparkling, as he flies up to the top and just gracefully sort of lands, skating across next to Sei, as he dances on the wind here to reach this spot.
Beautiful. And I think just like not even that far from where you kind of skate past, there's like, you know, a certain tree that like, I think you skate past it and like there's nothing there, but you land and turn around and there's suddenly just like a figure standing there, arms crossed, leaned against the tree, finishing off the very end of a cigar, puffing out a puff of smoke, and just, Iron Country. You want one?
Flippantly, it's like, those things will kill you, man. I keep telling you.
Well, yeah, some people. Something oughta.
Shoji is not, like, he's very visibly not the same bouncy humor he normally is. Stands resolute and just, you can't keep doing this. Let us help you, let us bring you in, let us do something. I can't watch you keep doing that.
It's already done, Shoji. You know that.
My family will welcome you back if you just promise you're not going to keep going off on these wild charges into danger, messing up plans for massive armies all over. You need help.
There's a quick crackle of lightning and the tree behind him snaps and shatters over. Half of your family would have let me die. Half of your family let her die.
The twins didn't. My
They're
sisters
gone now
and
because
brothers
of it.
didn't. There's still some of the people I trust left. My family that I trust, this inner circle. Please.
He stands forward somewhat. You didn't come here to ask me to come back. Not after everything I've done. Both of us know that.
Because I think this is an interesting place for the scene to sort of move on. If it sparks joy, the idea of Shoji doesn't, like, attack. I haven't defined an attack here, but he does sort of brace as he can feel a charge rising as Sei probably comes in, like, you know, in that instant teleport super speed way he does. And it's this instantaneous moment of as he's arriving, Shoji doesn't have a weapon created. He doesn't attack, but his right hand simply brushes forward, and it sort of creates like a small blizzard that becomes a small temporary shield to just deflect this instant Chidori away from him.
Yeah. I think Sei's hand like skids across the side of the wall of the shield and like hits a neighboring tree. That tree and like the 30 trees in a cone behind of it vanish in a flash of lightning. Not bad.
Shoji does like skate almost sideways from the impact, even just deflecting that. Just, you haven't been paying attention. I'm stronger than you. I think that's an
So he kind of
place to
leans
start
his
the
head
next
back.
Yeah.
Faye almost kind of like leans his head back, almost like kind of like slowly a bit out of it, like eyes a bit wide and just, oh, that's confidence talking. You've never known yourself better than me. Ready to prove it? Body crackles with lightning.
I think that's an interesting place to start the next set of bids.
Yeah, no, I think the last thing we see is like Say's body is already like conversating with the first like lightning markings of his like level 1 curse seal and just leaping in like immediate force directly at Shoji.
Yeah, as he was standing resolutely, his body, Shoji's body just, his clothes don't, he no longer has this like bulky ice armor. His clothes and a sort of cloak, like a, almost like a Kage cloak, made of miniature ice crystals woven together, form around him. He looks almost like he has traditional, like robes now instead of the sleek shinobi gear made out of it, as he also becomes clothed in ice to match that level.
You find yourself surrounded from all sides. On one side, the Kage fight against Mouse, and on the other, my apologies. Still, the air, oppressive, corrosive, crushes you, and yet you find yourselves urged together, bodies quickly wrapped in wind before the Tsuchikage, or the remaining one at least, kicks the ground, launching the three of you out of the battlefield, and as you fly, a last smirk graces this mysterious Mouse's face, before an ink bird snatches Tsuki and Akihito out from the air, carrying them off to parts unknown. My friends, you find yourselves at the edge of another battlefield. The dead lay strewn all over, the living shinobi desperately fighting against the tide of creatures. And Mari's here, standing in the remains of what used to be a field of flowers and now a casualty of battle, and yet, despite the dead and the dying, the desperate fighting of the remaining shinobi, the creatures all make their way to a single sphere of glowing light. Ignoring all else, any attacks thrown their way, the creatures rush toward a familiar person who you could swear should not be on the battlefield. Point. I would like the three of you to position yourselves anywhere in this green box on the map here, and let me know when you have made your final choice. And after that, folks, please roll me some initiative.
Finally a good initiative in every D&D game I've ever played. Rainy, you are muted.
Alright. Rainy, if you want to say something, it's
Oh no.
Oh no.
The tech gremlins have stolen Rainy's mic.
Oh no! Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and add Mari to this list. The tech gremlins are being...
Thank you? Yes, I live!
Yeah.
Now. Thank you, Thunder.
Alright then, my friends. Is everyone in the location they'd like to be at? Mari, would you like to be closer to the edge of the area, or do you want to be at the, where are you comfortable where you're currently at?
Put me in as an 11 there, boss. By the way.
Alright. Gotcha.
I move myself as I assume I wander closer to everyone, since my flowers are gone now.
Alright. So, Chihiro and Kai, as the two of you enter this field, please regain 12d6 plus 13 HP.
Ooh!
Oh.
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna roll that on roll 20 because that's a lot of dice to try and find. 57!
I wish I didn't spend the short rest points that you let me have, the hit dice that you let me use on the short rest.
You know what? Michelle did warn you.
I did warn you.
Wait, she said don't use all of them.
Yeah, but you were trying to use all of them.
I could have used none of them and 12d6 would put me back up to full.
Alright, I'm just gonna cap myself out at 80 because I can't add up to 81. But we're fine.
Alright. And yes, it is very bullshit, the amount of health that you are gaining. As
It's
the
only
two
the
of you
ones, though. It's only the ones.
Yep. And as the two of you enter this field, you feel empowered, almost like, and as you sort of, it's almost as if the fog of this malevolent chakra is burned away from you. So, telling you this right now, for those allies that are within this field, given off by, well, your nominal friend, maybe, Yuri, you gain advantage on saves and attack rolls against all creatures with the Vastness tag. Now, my friend. Kai, I believe it is your turn.
It is. I'm just gonna prep. Kai is gonna like get down in almost like a runner's stance as electricity just begins like crackling through his body and vibrating it, like his legs shake so hard they become like almost invisible to people without like a shinobi's eyes. And that's all I'm gonna do during my turn. I'm gonna cast Rageki no Yori and Chiemi Tekina.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like that.
As basically gonna let me do a lot of bullshit later.
No, I just read the thing in chat. You be you, speedy boy.
Alright. And that's it for you, alright? Alrighty. Well then. It's now these guys' turn. And, well, let's see. How far can they travel? They're quite speedy. This one's gonna pop over here. And as this creature, you hesitate to call it a person or an animal. It doesn't look like anything you've seen before. It looks like something that's just, well, I guess, flattened. A gory mess of something that has been flattened. As they run up, see more and more make their way. These, well, seems they're ignoring you entirely. And this one is going to go ahead and make a swing over at Yuri, who, by the way, is well, she's not particularly. Yeah, that's gonna hit, unless someone wants to do something.
Fuck that bullshit.
Right. Well, that's one hit. You watch as sort of like a feeble arm starts to swing. It looks emaciated. Skeletal almost, as it swings and smashes into Yuri's side. These guys are gonna move. We're gonna move over here and we're gonna take another swing. Oh, this is not great.
Don't swing. Please don't swing.
Rolling really good. This one, sort of like claws and tendrils try to they come out of the water and try to drag ankles down. Oh, hello, raiders. Nice. And finally, these guys are going to make their way over here and make another swing. Oh yeah, I put the wrong color dot on this one. Yeah. Why am I rolling so many freaking 20s today? What the hell?
They're trying to murder our girl!
That's fair. You can visibly see that there is a sort of slowness to these creatures. Like, they can't, as in, so long as they remain in this light, they are diminished. And mechanically for you all, any creature that's currently within this range is going to be taking, I believe they're. Oh, wait. Sorry, I was wrong. First lapses did not hit because they're rolling everything with disadvantage.
Oh, phew.
Yeah.
Okay, ignore that.
Ignoring those two. I completely forgot that. Hero. It is your move.
Well, I'm only doing the one thing that I know how to do. And I see my friend who I know has 0 ninjutsu experience. I'm not. I'm taking them away. I'm getting them there.
Hey, tell us what you're doing this one. Go for it.
What were you gonna say?
No, I said tell us what you're doing this, I guess.
Yeah, so, bonus action, I'm spending my chance to, whirlwind movement, so that's a chakra. I am teleporting 60 feet. Well, actually, I can probably just run up to her first. Probably should just get it. Yeah, because I can run up to her. I think? Oh, I only have 30 feet movement regs, don't I? Yeah, okay.
Just, be careful how you do so, because,
I know, I'm running into hostiles. However, I am not fucking smart. Am I?
That's fair.
Has Chihiro ever been smart about running? No, she hasn't. So I'm moving over to her. I am just sort of like, it's okay. They are going to very unceremoniously just scoop Yuri up and with the whirlwind chakra get the fuck out of there.
Wait, no! There's a place I need to be. Get me!
Just point me in the direction and we're fucking going!
Alright, and she points up here. There's someone I have to see.
Yeah, dumbass. And she looks over and just, Mari, Kai, I'm heading out. Follow me if you want, but I would actually, no, I would appreciate some help and maybe somebody keeping shit off my tail. Thank you! And, yep, using my bonus action, I believe my full action is to, my first action is to scoop up Yuri, and we're going.
Go ahead and teleport 60 feet. I believe no one can take attacks of opportunity of you while you're using whirlwind movement, yes?
I believe... So, yes, this does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright, then you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Go poof.
Right there. Right here,
Alright.
right there. It will just keep them side by side.
Alright,
that is my turn.
everything for you?
Yes.
Alright, it is now your...
Okay, I don't think I'm able to teleport that far, and I would have to pass by these enemies, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to use some. I want to do mass mind body dance for those 6 of them that are right there.
Mind body dance. That is a Yamanaka clan jutsu.
Yes.
Yamanaka jutsu.
That's mind body dance. That's the one where you can influence.
It says that
You can try it if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try it. So I'm just going to tell them to count the grains of dirt.
You want them to count the grains of sand?
Yes.
Oh my god, you're fey trapping them. I love it.
Omega, count how many grains of sand there are.
Okay. That means that each one of these has to make a Christmas saving throw, yes?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and make that. Does a 14 pass?
Let's see, this is
It would be against your wisdom, dear.
okay. My wisdom is...
So it would be your save DC. You should have it in the Genjutsu spot.
Your
It
Genjutsu
should-
is 19, my lady, unless it's improved since
No,
the last...
it's no, I have
Yeah.
it's-
Wow. That's
Don't work.
Does a 17 pass? 17 does not pass. They're rolling, actually this one, yeah, this one's rolling with disadvantage. A 27, I believe, or sorry, a 25 is going to pass, though, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Alright, so this one is distracted. This one is distracted. This one is fine. This one is going to roll a charisma save. 9 is definitely not going to pass. Let's see. I forgot to do charisma at all for these guys. So that is a 4 for this one. Oh, sorry, they're just out of the range, but a 14's still not gonna pass either way. And finally,
I'm moving people around. I shouldn't be moving, my man.
and a 1 is most definitely not going to pass. So you order these creatures to, well, complete this to the best of their ability. Now, I will mention that as you sort of command these creatures, it feels like they don't, like you feel a resistance to it. Or you feel like there normally would be a much higher resistance to this, but as the light sort of burns them, you listen, grudgingly. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to take my movement. Wait, which one is not?
This one right here.
Okay. That's a little too far. Right here.
Mari.
That's it.
Alright. And anything else? Then
No.
I guess this guy's gonna go. And you have, well, walked Yuri pretty...
I did. Yep. I know.
Alright.
I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm real bad at this stuff. I should have
it's
been in
fine.
the water.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, could you make me a Constitution saving throw? Make
Save!
this an advantage.
Save! Oh god! Oh no! Alright, we're actually gonna roll this in a dice tray though, instead of straight up on the desk.
As what looks like
Oh, blessed be.
this did not go the way that I wanted to.
So I rolled an 18 and a 19, so it's 19 plus 9, that's a 28.
28! 28 is fine. That's good. That's good. Yuri is going to be fine. But she will be taking damage. So, unless there's something you'd like to do to prevent that.
Okay, prevent damage.
Good
I
question!
can't-
But hey, think of it this way. You will only be taking 14 slashing damage.
Ow.
As a gust of wind and a scythe just brushes almost right in between the two of you. You can,
I could have blocked with my fan, damn. Damn.
well, Chihiro, actually, roll, if you want, you can go ahead and roll me some ninja or some chakra control if you want to try and identify what that is.
I sure would love to, actually. We'll do chakra control, because that's the one I know. That's a 13 plus 9, so that is a 24.
All right.
Give me
Well,
the
even if you did that with an advantage, 24 is already good enough. So with a 24, it doesn't look like any jutsu, you know, but it is. You can. It smells like poison. Let's put it that way.
God, I gotta do better about being a better bodyguard. My bad.
No, it's fine. Just be careful.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine. Yuri is going to. Oh wait, can she disengage? That's a good question.
She can, if she wants, but
She
I'm
can.
gonna have to be. I'm running and literally picking her up as her escort support. But you know, it's fine.
so-
She can do whatever. It's just, you know, I don't want to be like She can jump out. She's fine. You know.
That's fair. That's very fair.
Whatever she wants to do.
Whatever she wants to do. All right. Well, you watch as a sort of pillar of light seems to erupt from beneath this creature as it takes, well, a bit of a nice chunk out of its hide. Let's put it that way. Not that it doesn't look like it dealt that much damage to it, but
That didn't do that much damage to it. That's a 40 fucking 4.
yeah, these things are rather beefy.
Yeah.
And that's her action, and I believe she cannot disengage with bonus action, so she's just gonna be here. Kai, it is now your turn.
Okay.
She's not gonna abandon you, Chihiro.
Rainy, I need to ask you above board.
Yes.
Do you want me to take over the escort mission?
If you would, I don't know, are you okay with doing it? Because I actually have the non-penalty to carrying people with me. That's literally my entire scout class ability as a transport scout.
Okay, but I can also clear this entire map in a turn.
Fuck if you want, man.
I mean,
If you want to do it, dude. But I don't know if we're doing the whole everything is 10 squares. That's the other issue.
it is. Everything's 10. I've been doing some measurements.
Oh, lovely.
All right. With the 2 jutsu that I cast last round, my speed is 85.
Yeah, go get him.
We'll roll a flurry die to see
here.
how much it increases. It increases by another 25. My speed is 110.
Yeah, take Yuri out of here, man.
Picking her up is
will.
gonna cost you a full action, though.
That's fine. By full action, you mean like my action, right?
Yeah, your action.
Okay, all right. I believe this should take me through no attacks of opportunity, right?
You're gonna have to jump that.
I can do that.
Okay, if you can jump that, go ahead and make me
I did.
that athletics roll.
I'll say I did look up the jumping rules earlier today. You can jump with 10 feet of lead up. You can jump twice your strength score. My strength is 22, so I can jump 44 feet
Nice.
without any sort of like penalty. Do you still want me to roll for it with that or no?
You've got 10 feet of lead up, and you've got 22 feet. You should be fine.
Okay, this is not. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up Notepad so that I can keep track of this because that's my speed's 110. That was 90 of it.
I also am going to remind you that you cannot use hand seals while you are carrying Yuri.
That's perfectly fine. Kai's just gonna like kneel down and put his hands kind of out back. Like, climb on, we're going.
Okay. Edge just sort of like is a bit taken aback, but she looks almost nostalgic for a second.
I am going to need you to hold on.
What? And clench my teeth so I don't bite my tongue off?
Yeah, that's probably good too.
Ugh.
Michelle.
I literally hate that you're faster than me, but go on, man.
As you probably remember, Chiemi Tekina Ono gives me an extra 2 bonus actions.
Okay.
I am mobile. So for my first bonus action, I will dash. And for my second bonus action, I will dash. And for my third bonus action, I will dash.
Where are you dashing and how are you doing this? Also, you're going to have to disengage from this guy.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're sure?
Yes.
And also, what is the path you're taking?
I'll draw it out here in a minute. with all of those dashes, it does bring my movement up to 440, of which I have used 90. So I have 350 feet of movement left. Let me draw a path. How is the water like down in a canyon, or is it just kind of a flowing river?
I'd say this one's more of a flowing river, but it is deep enough that you do have to jump it if you want to move.
All right, I will.
Like, you're gonna have to spend some movement to go down.
How far down? Like to the surface of the water.
To the surface?
Yeah.
I think about 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind, that is too far. Okay, all right. I'll just jump. I can do 22 feet. We'll just say 20 standing jump, and if I get a running start, 45. Because that's the easiest way to round to 22.
First. Let me double check my notes. All right. I'm gonna roll. This to myself.
Right here where I'm at 140. How high of a climb is this?
That one?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to climb, like, I believe that's about if you want to climb 50 feet, sure.
Okay, so that takes me to 190 of the
440.
Sorry, take me 190. Take me to 280 out of 440.
Mm-hmm.
So I have from here I have 160 left. Sorry, I'm just gonna move myself real quick.
All right, first take 80 points of acid damage.
Oh hey, I'm so close. I'm so close to the end. Just gonna continue my sprint forward.
Also, as you pass by through there, I'm gonna need you to make a charisma save and a strength save.
Okay, all right. What was the 80?
Granted, you're making both of these at advantage, but I need you to make a charisma save and a strength save.
Okay. What was the acid source?
This guy.
Yeah, that is.
This guy.
It's not a jutsu.
Okay, that's fine. Does this require hand seals? No, it does not. I will upcast Tetsuami to B rank and reduce that 80 damage by 28. So I will take
Pretty damn good.
52. That's still a decent chunk of my health. And then you said a charisma at advantage, and then a strength at regular because I'm carrying somebody, right?
Yes.
Okay. So charisma 19, strength 33.
Regular.
20, damn.
All right, but you did fail your charisma save, so I'm going to
Okay.
need you to be stunned as soon as you reach here.
Okay. Let's see. The path that I took
Was out here though.
was here. So
Here-ish,
was
yeah.
it the attack of opportunity from this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is where he would have hit me when I moved out of his range here. Okay.
And then, I guess put Yuri over here.
Yuri is gonna be over here. Yes.
Okay. That's fine. That's a decent enough chunk.
That is a pretty
Jesus,
decent chunk.
ouch. I shouldn't have let
and-
you take I shouldn't have let you take her. Shit.
It's fine. It'll
Um,
be fine. It'll be very, very fine.
Tensei and Kai and Chihiro just playing past the Yuri.
They're playing hot potato with Yuri. It's fine. And it is almost 9:30. So let's see. Let me go pick a person. Because I think we can say, yeah. At this point,
We're all fucked. None of us know how to teamwork.
wow.
None of us have ever known how to
slow?
teamwork.
Why am I so slow as the scout ninja? What the fuck? That's my question.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well, we're gonna wait for our stream manager to get here. But first we're gonna start with these guys.
I
And
don't want to look.
you're fine. You're fine.
I don't
It's
want to
all-
look.
It's all fine. Oh, I remember this guy. Yes. Yeah, this is gonna go over here. And this is... So, you know the thing about fire specialists is that their range is kind of a little ridiculous. So if you would do me a favor, Kai, could you make a dexterity save for me? Just flat. No. Since you are running at both advantage and disadvantage, canceling each other out. Just give me a flat dex save.
So I have a thing, the same thing that gives me the extra reactions and bonus actions. Doesn't say advantage. It says when you make dexterity saving throws, you roll an additional 2d20 and take the highest roll.
What the shit?
That's this jutsu is broken.
All right, go.
This is
all
the
right.
most broken thing, and it's just in the core rulebook.
Oh well, wait. You are stunned though, so let me just double check that condition again.
Oh, I might not be able to make it. You're right.
Yeah, you might not be able to make it. Because
Your
you are
dex
stunned.
save, your auto fail, I think, is for stunned.
Yeah. Double checking this one. Combat. Conditions. You are stunned. Oh, you automatically fail strength and say it. You do. All right, cool. I'm gonna need you to make. I'm gonna need you to take 24 fire damage and gain the corroded condition.
Can I still use? Okay, I can
So-
still use reactions.
You can still, yeah. I believe you can. Stunned.
But I don't think they're jutsu.
Incapacitated. You are incapacitated. You can't move, and you can speak only falteringly. Attack rolls have advantage, which doesn't
Oh,
really do anything.
I'm incapacitated because
You're
of it.
incapacitated. Yeah, and now you're also corroded. So
Can't take actions or reactions. Nope, can't do it.
Nope. So you cannot rest. You can make a saving throw at the end to end the condition as noted below, or submerge yourself fully in any body of water. But while you're corroded, you gain -1 to all ability checks and attack rolls. You're taking 1d4 acid damage at the beginning of each turn. And each time you gain a rank, you're gonna decrease your checks by 1 and gain more acid damage. It's fine.
Yeah. What ends stunned?
What ends stunned? I believe it's just the passive of the turn. I think.
Okay.
What ends stunned? I don't see anything that ends stunned.
I think
Nothing ends at the condition itself. Is there something in the ability that hasn't
you
been
have to.
triggered?
Yeah, stunned is one of those where if it's caused by an ability, you have to double check and make sure that it's a roll from them, because stunned really you can't. If there's no roll, then my next thing would be like a long rest or like something would get rid of
okay.
stunned.
Yeah, if there's no like reroll in the ability, then I'm stuck here.
You're a little stuck. I'm sorry. But that's okay. You're only going to be taking fire from a whole bunch of people. But thankfully, and also
No,
Yuri
it should
got,
be a turn.
Yuri
Yeah.
also got caught in the crossfire because it's a giant freaking flaming fireball. But thankfully, these guys also got caught in here and got deleted. So you're fine. Kind of.
What?
Oh wait.
I really said delete us. Delete us, delete us.
I forgot that that this guy's immune.
No. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I do want to mention, you watch as sort of like this flame draws its way across over here, and as it passes, oh yeah, this one was I think deleted and this guy was survived. Yeah. So this sort of creature looks utterly unharmed, like it's just another day. Yeah, and I believe, yeah, that is double checking my turn order. That means this guy's gonna go and run. How much is that? 40? It's okay though. It's gonna go ahead and make an attack to Yuri. You can't react, so that's how it is, I guess. A 14 is going to miss though. Thank goodness.
Blessed be.
Blessed be. Yes. This guy over here is
You
going
fall in the water, you die.
to jump and not do anything else because they can. This guy is going to straight up ignore you and going to start running over here. And this guy can't do anything. Woo.
No.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate this. I wish I was higher up on the initiative. I am slow. I don't like it.
It'll
I'm gonna
be
shut up now. I'm gonna
fine.
shut up now.
Okay, I maybe made this a little too difficult.
No, you're fine.
All right. Well, this guy over here in what looks like a gonna need to draw a thing. Yes. All right, you can't make any saves. So you are now restrained.
I
And
can
so
only
is
not
your-
make dex and strength saves.
This is a strength save. So I'm gonna need to roll another. So you're gonna be taking another 22 earth damage.
Okay.
Are you? If you want, you can hold Yuri above it so she isn't restrained.
That would be really funny. So yeah, if she's like on my back, then I'm just like gonna put hands up and just like raise her up.
You watch as like
Which I'm assuming I can do because Kai has much better like strength and muscle control than I do.
Yeah. Now this time, once again, these are all pretty indiscriminate. This time these guys are gonna pop. So you got some things happening. Wow, this is the part where I go, wait, I forgot. There's a whole bunch of other folks that need to go. This one is once again going to ignore you, Mari, despite the fact that you had managed to ensnare their friends. And it's going to run over here. This one is going to try and jump. And is going to make it. These guys are all distracted.
If it's running, if I get an off, no, never mind. I wasn't attacking.
You were. This one was over here. You were all over here, so you do not get an attack opportunity, unfortunately.
Okay. So you said I don't get one?
No.
Okay.
Each square is 10 feet instead of 5 feet, by the way. Just so you know.
Yep.
Okay, so it was like 10 something feet from me. Okay.
Yeah, like, one square is 10 foot, so to move between squares is 10 feet. So you'd have to move like 3 squares or 6 squares if you're moving 60.
Okay. And this is only a 30-foot thing, so you're fine for now. You're fine for now. This is not the worst, actually. These guys, this one's gonna move over here. This one's gonna move over here. And this one's gonna move over here. This guy's gonna go under the bridge and move over here.
I
And
thought he was
these-
distracted.
yeah, it's fine, isn't it?
That's not a distraction.
Yeah,
Unless he's looking
like,
for, like, premium
it's really
sand.
weird that
He's
they're
looking for
sort of,
premium sand.
yeah, these guys are just all straight up ignoring that like you exist, and they're just gunning straight for Yuri. It's a little weird, actually. Oh,
Were those the ones that I had?
Uh-huh.
marked, or did that break?
Yeah, this
no,
one
the ones that you've
has-
got are the ones that you've got pinned are not moving. Oh, you're right. This one's not gonna move. You're right. You're right. You are in fact.
Sorry, that's what I was like. Oh, he's probably just looking for some premium sand then to count.
Yeah. This one's gonna jump, move a little bit. This one's going to move over here. And finally, this big guy over here is going to they're going to move over here, and then what's the distance for this? Not gonna hit you. That's fine.
So they're not counting sand anymore?
Oh, the ones that you've enthralled are in fact still counting sand.
Okay.
Alright. My turn, I guess. God, this is... Huh. What do I do? What do I do? Alright. No, screw it. Yeah, you know what? Lightning Step sounds like a fun time. Sounds like a beautiful time.
Are you ready?
So I will spend the chakra to do Lightning Step, so that's 8. And that'll get me to 90. So I should be able to scoop
Yep.
Yuri.
Well, once again, it's gonna take you an action to scoop Yuri, but you can go ahead and jump
Oh
over
god,
there
I already
then.
used my action to count. Ugh. Wait, let me... okay, you know what? I will, on break, double check my transport support, because I'm pretty sure I can scoop without issue, or that's a maneuver die. Anyways, so I'll use Lightning Step to get here. This dude needs to make me a save, because I used
Okay.
Lightning Step. Take Constitution saving throw, because it's within 10 feet of the space I left. And, oh,
Well, I mean, even the fact that like regardless of whether or not they had advantage or not, an 8 is not gonna pass.
nope. Unfortunately though, I suppose.
Oh, it's you want this.
So also, when I enter, they have to make a 10-foot. They also need to make a con
You
save
entered
here.
in this space, so both of these have to make the. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, so,
And they're making both of these are making these at disadvantage.
yep.
And a Constitution saving throw. So that's a 5 and an 8.
And my... We'll just... They all failed. They had to
Yeah.
be the 16. So they take 3d10 lightning damage. All of them. Every single last one.
Are you counting Kudo?
No, Kudo shouldn't be, because Kudo's not within the 10 foot.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, he's in 20.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that 3D. Was it 3D10?
That's 3d10.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that 3D10.
Okay, that's a 10, 8, so that's 18, 20 lightning total.
20 lightning, you say?
Yes.
All right. So 20, you watch as this one over here sort of rears back a bit, and the earth, the chakra that seems to, the corrupted earth chakra that seems to comprise of its body. Well, you've done you've done a good chunk of damage to it.
Mhm.
This guy over here, it sort of just bounces off.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, lightning chakra folk is immune to lightning damage.
Well, who would have known? I was going by colors. I can't read.
Yeah, it's a little confusing when you think about the colors, right? But unfortunately, that's not how it is. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, if it takes my action to scoop. Damn, okay, because I can't do what I was going to do, I guess. Which was, I was going to use whirlwind movement, because that's a bonus action, to get us 60 feet out of there. Because I can move to Yuri, but I can't pick her up. Anyways, I'll move closer to Yuri and end my turn there then. We can't hit this.
Fair enough. Great, it's now your turn.
Wait.
Wait. Anything else?
Yes, I can use a maneuver die to take someone with you without having to pick them up. Thank you, Foxy. Thank you, rules guy in the chair.
Fair enough. Go ahead and make that 60-foot leap then.
Yeah, because I have additional passenger. I just can't modify it. So, I am using additional passenger rules to let me just scoop Yuri out of Kai's hands, and since this is a 50, this is 50, you said, right? Or you're to climb?
It's 50 feet to climb.
Shit. Well, we're going 60 feet somewhere. 60. That should... Shit, that gets me right where that lightning guy's gonna go, but he won't turn yet, so we'll hope and pray we can make it there safely. Yoinking Yuri! And there we go. And I spent.
Yuri's been yoinked. And hey! Kai, you're still in the field! Alright, and I'm guessing that's it?
Yeah, I guess we're playing hot potato.
Alright, Mari, it's now your turn.
Okay, somehow I didn't mark how much movement I have.
It's base 30 unless you have things that modify it.
Nope. So I'm just gonna... Okay, math. So I think I can move one more square.
These guys are all distracted, so it's not like these guys aren't going to get any opportunity on you because they're literally just going to be counting sand.
Yep. Just as I planned. And I'm trying to see, because there's still one that's not, but that one doesn't seem to be paying any attention to me, correct?
Nope.
I should have I needed to have positioned myself in front of Yuri to act as her guard. Damn it. Sorry.
Okay, well, that's all I'm going to do then.
Alright. You're not gonna dash or anything?
Yeah, I'll dash. Since I'm not going.
Okay, lets you double your speed.
And that'll get me to the red.
Yep, like you to the red. Yeah, you just gotta be careful when you're leaving their space, because that will provoke an attack of opportunity. But if they leave your space, then you get an opportunity attack on them.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm just probably muttering about my flowers as I'm, dashing forwards.
Alright, that's fair. Now, I think this is the time where you find if I can just get this thing to in an instant. The whole field changes. A calamity of ice and lightning rushes down the river. Half of the field crackles, electrified, while the other half is flash frozen, ice particles floating in the air. And before we go and take our break,
So we're in the water.
say what's going on, shall we, Dan?
We find ourselves mere seconds after the last clash. The top of the waterfall has been obliterated. And if the sparks joy, I believe the two of you have sort of descended the waterfall and landed yourselves almost unconsciously in the middle of what is an all-out fight between the Kage and Mouse. And so there are explosions going off, living ink exploding in the background. You watch as what looks like animated corpses of chakra, just this almost not quite the same as what you are experiencing right now, say, but they are crawling their way out from the half dried out waterfall bed and indiscriminately attacking anyone in the area.
Yeah, I imagine that, like, you know, the two of us land already, like, you know, the curse mark has already made Say's skin darken somewhat, but as Shoji kind of backs away, you know, forming his sage mode in return, like, Say kind of, like, hits the ground amidst the battle, and just kind of, like, leans himself down. You keep thinking you can talk your way out of this. He, like, flexes his hands, and they are suddenly claws. The tail juts out of his back and, like, swipes away a bunch of those, like, animated corpses. I'll butcher you.
Shoji, for the first moment in the fight, and I think the first time the audience has seen this version of it, sweeps his hand to the side and makes what is a pretty long sword shape, where he usually has done a lot of very traditional shaped katanas. This is almost like an impressionist's idea of a katana. It's one singular smooth piece. Instead of the classic guard, it's like just one jagged point that sticks out at the base of the blade. And it's, again, much longer than he normally makes. As his full sage mode comes in, that he has the ice, the snowflake pattern across his face. His hair becomes this, like, deep icy blue. His clothes have blues and purples through them, as it seems like he's made of glacier now. Not simply bits of crystal, but that his clothes is flowing ice. It looks almost more ancient and traditional. And he does not look angry. He doesn't look anxious. He looks sad. It's just, I keep hoping we can talk about this. And there's just a flash instantaneously of him rushing at Say, but you can see that he's done the thing he tends to do where he moves so quickly he slashes just everything around as he takes out, like, within this crazy wide radius, a whole bunch of these undead creatures and animated ink monsters, and sparing anyone that is actually like any shinobi, actually. It is only meant for the undead and Say as he clashes there to try and sort of pin his tail down, as he does make two kunai with battle wire between it, trying to stick him to the ground still.
Yeah, I imagine the kunai and wire wrap the tail up and then pin it to the ground, and Say just, like, leaps up into the air, kind of, like, spinning and flipping around, brings a claw down with Chidori, and smashes directly into that, like, blade of yours, claw clashing against it, sparks flying, and just, again, Say is, like, eyes wide, pupils black, and just, you perfected your sage mode. Good. And then smashes down straight through, hits the ground, obliterates the kunai and wire, and just is like zipping around in lightning all around him.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely that moment where it's like the sword is left. Shoji is just invisible for a moment as he vanishes to throw a flurry of kunai and shuriken like from another angle and arrives back to the sword before it falls to continue an assault. And he says, I have been pushed so far by you. I have cared so much for you. Fuck anything else that you think this is for. I'll be in your corner. I'm here to try and stop you from hurting yourself.
I imagine like the camera like follows Shoji throwing all these kunai and things from alternate angles. It's like we see Sage kind of zipping around in a lightning pattern, the kunai tracing and lacing up behind him. He lands, just like slashes the tail out, knocks a bunch to the way. Shut up! Shut up! And just lashes at him and like collides directly into him and sends him like both of them just flying in a lightning pattern around, smashes into a wall, and just like brings both claws to the side of him. You and that damn grin of yours! And like just brings his head down and smashes it against his headband as hard as he can.
Ooh, yeah. There's something there for that scene. I think that moment does impact him, since I lost the bid. He gets beat into the wall behind him, wherever this like surface is, that then cracks, big old crater up the sides, and it is the moment of making a sort of ice sphere. Like we didn't see exactly where it hit, and there is a perfect ice sphere around him, and that's why there's this now perfect crater. But the impact continues through to actually get to Shoji.
And I think the way I like to kind of like end this is kind of like, you know, like it smashes through, hits the headband kind of falls up, there's blood leaking from both of their heads for a bit, and like Sei kind of brings himself back down, kind of like balls his fist up, like literally his own claws digging and carving blood into his own hand. Every time, and smacks, like just punches Shoji in the face as hard as he can. Every time I try to pull you away, over and over and over, it just keeps hitting him over and over again. You just don't die! And I think at this point he's like fully black sclered, like lightning has now flared his hair up behind him and like shocked it a pure black. Like, at this point, he's fully tapped into a level of his curse seal he's never stepped into before. The tail is also pure, like a blood red and black. And he is just smashing Shoji's head over and over and over again into this wall as hard as he can.
Let's set what this looks like. You've been, as you've described, you've pushed your way past the battlefront to the edge. And in the distance, you watch, maybe you don't even notice, it is a scene of utter carnage as shinobi, it is no longer alliance versus coalition, it is alliance on alliance members as they are forced to fight their own alliance versus alliance, coalition versus coalition, as they're forced to fight their own people, they're forced to fight the vastness that is. And I think the air itself is getting heavier, denser. There is a visible there's a palpable, I guess, fog of chakra of all sorts of colors. A heavy feeling. And this is sort of almost a still crystal moment for the two of you. You are isolated in your own world as the rest of the battlefield is in total chaos.
So, I would love, Foxy, for us to basically just narrate our turns we took, because I think it creates that story.
Yeah,
That,
that's fine. I love that.
In this moment of Shoji's head getting like pounded to the side of this mountain before we move out, I think he just mutters the shortest, like, Konako-sensei believed in you. And that's this moment he fully loses it. He has glasses on most of the time, since this is part that's being recorded. He has glasses on most of the time made of ice, and they have been shattered on his face. We see them dissolve. His hair band that keeps his long hair back has fallen apart, as it's also made of ice. There's no extraneous anything left. And his blue, icy hair is now flowing wildly as he makes a Rasengan for the first time in this fight. The first one he makes is a solid sphere of ice, just from like low in his hand directly into Sei's chest, and launches him an insane distance. And before he even lands, Shoji is already there at a new angle with what he calls a blizzard Rasengan, as it is loose ice packed in a sphere that then shoots forward and shatters him in a new direction. Not as far, but it gives him like pool ball cue kind of precision. And that pushes us towards the edge as this rapid series of, she believed in you with every step. We believed in you. We thought you could change.
Yeah, Sei just like blasts out of the rubble he was smashed into, and there's like lightning now ripping and roaring all around him. Two bolts have like positioned themselves up above his head, almost as if they were like horns of cackling lightning around him. Shots.
Yeah, Shoji stands there. I think his hair is flowing in a similarly big dramatic fashion now. He's silver and purple and icy blue. Almost like moonlight is around him when there isn't any. And he's, damn it, I fucking believed in you.
And I think he, again, as you finish that word, Sei is just directly in front of you. Literally doesn't even Jinori, just brings his hand up, and as he swipes it down, lightning erupts around it and just smashes directly into the blade around you, whipping and roaring and sparking. And he is surprisingly quiet and low, despite how much he's been roaring currently. Just, do you think I didn't believe in you too?
Yeah, this is the moment that you see Shoji followed that movement, like a superhuman sense. It is a casual block, almost like he knew where it was coming from. Even though, as he casually blocks, like lazily almost, there is still this blizzard that appears behind him as sort of like blowback from it. And I would have followed you if you'd asked me. I would have helped kill every one of your family. I was even there to try and kill one of my own. This isn't about them. This is about you and me now. Because I don't care that you fucking believed it. And he's just launching you backwards in this blow. He's lost so much of his charm and his composure at this point.
Yeah, Sei smashes into another wall, just fully rolls and digs his claws into the side of a wall as he goes up it and just slices to the side and just looks at Shoji, just eyes wide and blaring in anger. And just you know I could make you what I am now!
Yeah, he has the whole tear thing going on and everything.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, his eyes are just pouring hot tears that are literally from all lightning around him, steaming against the side of his face as they pour from his eyes.
Oof. Yeah, and Shoji, I think, has stopped humoring what you're saying. This is for him now, of we spent all those hours, all those days. Konako-sensei trained us, brought us up. She's important to me. Yuri was important to me. These people matter, and I have to defend them. But each of these words is punctuated by him being in a whole new place. He's doing like the Bleach thing of like stepping around, say, and there seems to be copies of him each floating in the wind in this blizzard that he's creating around him. As a blade comes in, it brings the force of this like hurricane that he's building around you with each one, and is trying to knock you like into new walls, up in the air, unbalance you in all these ways, as it's like fighting a tornado.
Oh, absolutely. And Say just like throws up both clawed hands and just like has his best to like batter the storm as you throw him left and right and into a wall and up in the air and back down, just holding his defense as best as he could as you whip him this way and that way. And he just has his head low and just, and look at what that's wrought. Look at everything dead around us. You, me, all of us are nothing but victims to this cycle. And just rears out lightning all around him, blasting you away as far as he can. And like that lightning, just like there's a brief slow motion moment of like everything gets slow and quiet around him and everything disappears around him for a brief moment. And he lifts up his hand for a moment as the storm begins to gather and crackle with purple lightning for a
Storm clouds over the skies darken, coruscating with purple lightning. The whole area darkens, full of ozone. So, this entire area has, well, undergone a complete makeover. Those of you on the side with the giant blizzard have gained 1 rank of chill. I'm going to need you to, again... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not that much damage.
Not that much what?
Not that much damage. I meant to roll 3d6, not d65. So I'm taking 11 damage, 11 lightning damage. Some of you are resistant and or immune, so don't worry about it. But for those of you who are not, please take 11 lightning damage.
I do not think I'm a resistant and or immune.
Alright.
So I take 11. Yay!
We are starting off with this giant mass over here. And what's our distance over here to this? Oh, 60 feet. 60 feet. Well, yeah, Chihiro, if you would not mind giving me another dexterity save.
Cool. Advantage? No advantage?
Oh, sorry,
What's
I got
fucking
that
me
wrong.
up here?
Another con save.
What's fucking me up here? Or am I
Same
good?
thing as last time.
So with advantage?
Yes, you will be making this with advantage.
Okay.
Since you are not carrying Yuri, you're just taking her along as a passenger.
Oh.
Nice. That's the nice thing. You are-
Jeez. 5. What was it?
5.
5 plus 9. That's 14. I don't think that saves.
Does not saved.
Okay, yeah, we're putting these dice away. They rolled low. I'm getting some new ones.
Okay. I need you to take 32 slashing damage, and you are now envenomed.
Oh, God.
So an envenomed character, you take 1d6 poison damage at the beginning of each turn. Yeah, that's fine. You're just taking 1d6. But it's not the same thing as poison, so. Which means.
Yeah, on the show, I'm down to 8.
Oh.
So, like, I can't take much more.
Oof. Alright, well, so this lady is going to not do anything. as she is currently a little disoriented and has a speed of 0 right now.
God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Yuri.
It's fine. We just need to.
We're almost there. Just one
We're
more
almost
jump.
there. All right, Kai, you are currently stunned, incapacitated, what have you. I need you to make a 1d6 roll for your for chilled, and a 1d4 to take your other damage.
All right, it's two chilled and 4 acid.
All right. Thankfully, you're not also bleeding and/or all the other fun conditions that you could have gotten.
Right. I only have 5 conditions.
You only have
Fine.
5 conditions, but that's okay because I would like you to make a con saving roll.
All right.
And you can go ahead and make this one at advantage because you are still
Okay.
within Yuri's field.
With
With a 23, you pass. You are
Oh,
no
thank God.
longer
Okay.
stunned. So this is the end of your turn. You are no longer stunned, but that is the end of your turn.
Oh, that's the end? Okay.
At least you're no longer stunned.
I am no longer stunned.
Well, actually, yeah. So, you are still restrained and you're still taking damage, but you are no longer stunned.
Right.
So,
I'm still restrained, chilled, and
You can actually get out next turn.
corrosed.
and you can actually you can now get out next turn for your strained. It's this guy's turn now. So this is you are within 50 feet in a cone. Yeah. Can you make me intelligence saving throw at advantage?
Oh, intelligence save?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's a +1. Yay.
You're doing this at advantage though. Go ahead and roll twice.
No, 18 is my top. I rolled a 17 and an 8. 18 is my total roll. That is my highest roll.
That's not
That's not
Wait.
enough, is it?
gonna cut it. You almost got it.
Oh,
It's like you've just one more. One
dice jail. Dice jail. God damn it.
more. So you're gonna take 36 fire damage. You are now burned.
Michelle, I'm at 8.
I know you are at 8, but that's okay because as soon as you hit 0,
I'm using your one Deus Ex Machina for me already this episode. You know this, right?
yep.
As soon as you
So-
hit 0,
is-
you fall
So
in the
instead
lava
of
and
hitting
die.
0, you're going to fall to 1 hit point, and you now have 25 temporary hit points as light sort of surges from Yuri. And you are not going to die this day. Not another person will die here. And yeah, so you now have 25 temporary HP.
Yay. Thanks, Yuri.
Yeah, we will apply this after the damage. So you are now at like what is it? One health and 25 temp.
Yep.
Yeah, and this guy is just going to go ahead and so 50 feet. So they're I think they can basically just jump this. That's it. As for you. As for this one. Alright. Ma chère amie. I'm going to need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength save. At advantage or disadvantage?
That one will be also at advantage.
Oh, thank God I had advantage, because guess who would have probably biffed it? I rolled a net 1 and a 12, and you said strength, right?
Yep.
That is an 18 total. Probably doesn't cut it.
You keep missing by 1. This is the worst. Alright, you are now also restrained.
Nice Cheryl. Both of those die, especially the one that rolled the nat 1. God. No, you rolled low.
That's fair. That's fair. Let me roll me some damage here. You're only gonna take 21 damage, so you're only gonna drop like to 5 total HP.
Yeah. No, 4.
Oh,
Because I had 20 temp. So I have 4 temp HP left. 5 with the 1.
Okay. Let's see. This is earth damage, and this guy is fire dealing, so they're not gonna take more damage from that. Boop. But hey, it seems like they don't really care about friendly fire, so that's positive.
Too bad they're the biggins.
But yes, that there are in fact the biggins. 50 feet, huh? Alright, this one's gonna move over here.
I'm not being saved. Wait.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you within 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
You are within 30 feet. Alright. My friend. Please give me a deck save.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. That is a 21 total. I rolled an 18. If you tell me I'm missing by 1, I'm going to throw my dice tray.
No, you're good. You're great. In fact, like I said, you watch as a tidal wave of ice sort of goes to try and hit you. So you're knocked out, but you're not down. So yay. All right. Yes. My friend, you are down, but not out yet.
Cool, I'm already at 0, aren't I?
Yep.
I'm terribly sorry, Yuri.
Just survive until it's my turn.
I
just
can't.
have to survive
I'm
it.
at 0.
No, not you. You're not important. Yuri.
That was mean. That was mean, my friend. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Like we said, our relationship is enemies to still enemies.
No, I'm not. I mean, yeah, no, that's just Kai and Chihiro shit talking each other in the afterlife at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. This one is going to move over here.
That was so close. If I had the chance to actually just lightly step away, I would have gotten it.
Okay. So, Kai,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to make me a deck save, please.
Okay, alright. So, how does disadvantage work with the bonus that I'm getting from...
That will cancel each other out.
So... Because the bonus from Chieme Tekina is an extra 2d20, take the highest. For like a total of 3, normally.
Good question. Well, advantage and disadvantage should cancel each other out, so I guess, like, roll
Yeah,
the other
'cause
two?
Because this isn't...
Just straight up roll 2 dice and take the highest.
Okay. Okay, alright, so I'll regular advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry, what kind of save? You said dex.
Dex.
how's a 12? Is 12 good?
A 12 is not going to cut it.
Okay.
So, gonna need you to take 35 lightning damage, unless you want to save on that one, and you are now also shocked.
I am resistant to lightning.
Oh, so you're gonna take half.
And then I will Tetsuami at C rank. To reduce it by exactly 17.
Nice.
So I take
So you went
1 damage.
You're taking 1 damage. You were also shocked, so your speed is reduced by half. You had taken another 1d6 lightning damage on the start of your turn, and you don't have bonus actions.
Oh, I don't have any bonus actions. Oh no, that's actually really sucks for me.
You have no bonus actions. You get a -1 penalty to strength saving throws.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
you're still
no!
up.
Oh no! Oh no!
You're still up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? It's fine. I think I can still pull this off.
That's fair. All right.
It's my turn. Yep.
Please roll me your to save.
Yep. Yep. 15.
All right. You're good.
That is a success. 2 more.
You're fine. Mari, please save these guys. Please save your friends. Also, please roll me 1d6.
I'm a little bit too far away for everyone to save them.
Please save us all.
I am too far away.
I mean, yeah, that's the problem of if you dash, you can't use any of your mind jutsu.
Nope.
Yeah.
Alright. So please take 3 cold damage from the chilled. But go ahead and do whatever it is that you'd like to do.
Okay, let me do this math real quick. Okay, that wasn't too hard. I am going to take my movement. I can move diagonally, correct?
You can move diagonally.
So I'm going to move right here, and then I'm going to... I can dash another 30 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So that is what I did.
Awesome.
Happily skipped myself over to this portion while everyone else is dying.
That's fair.
I shouldn't laugh at you all for, getting yourselves killed, but I did.
I mean, they did leave you behind, so, it could be worse. It could be worse. And you can't currently save, so that's a -1 to you. You don't get conditions when you're dying, right?
No, I don't
Okay,
think
cool.
so.
Good.
So if I do get hit, I'm pretty sure I get like a failed death save, depending on the amount.
Yeah. So we're gonna roll that as a sphere of razor winds envelop you and Yuri. But you're gonna be fine. You wanna know why? You have to be fine.
I have to be fine, huh? Do you want me to mark
Yes.
that failed death save?
You can go ahead and mark that failed death save, but maybe don't worry about it.
That's okay.
As
We gotta keep the sheet a stack.
Yuri grabs your hand and desperately pushes in this light chakra. So, go ahead and recover 2d12 plus twice my proficiency bonus, which I don't have any, but we'll just use my level here. So 2d12 plus 13 hit points.
2d12 plus 13.
Yes. So, On that
Oh,
note, you are no longer down.
Cool. So that's 12 plus 9, 21 plus 13 is 34. We are almost a half.
Alright. And I think it's 10:30. Kai, before you go,
Yeah.
you hear a massive crash first.
Oh shit!
Before a brilliant flash of blinding light illuminates an area far from your position. What is going on? Well, Dan, please show us what's happening on the other battlefield.
Built this technique to kill my father. Don't know if using it against you will mean that I lose the ability to mold lightning chakra. But I'll show you how much I need this. A dragon roars down from the heavens, made of lightning, slowly gathers up in the clouds, and then shifts and comes down all around Sei until it gathers its head and mouth directly around his fist. He swipes it down and everything goes quiet for a moment. Chidori Raijin.
Yeah, I think the flavor of some of that was that there was a storm created by Shoji's tornado, like off-colored clouds, and that's where this lightning comes from. And as it comes down, Shoji stops talking. He stops emoting. He stops making any kind of comment or joke. And he stares this attack down as it falls towards him. And I think one of the many weapons he's used to this point is like a bracer, like a icy gauntlet that he has tried to, it's what he's pushing you around with. He simply raises one, like he's going to catch Raijin in his bare hand, or his iced hand. And you land, and it does go completely through his hand from palm to shoulder, and shears his arm off. But as it does it, and we get this again in this quiet slow motion moment, right behind where your hand goes through and reaching towards your throat, a hand made completely out of ice replaces his entire hand and shoulder. As he then grabs, and I'm done. And you see in his face, he didn't even react. He knew that was the plan. He's done protecting even himself. He's turned fully to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, like, Sei gets encased in this ice all around him, and he slams into the ground, lightning just like flaring and roaring, blowing off the entire side of the mountain next to us. Just, it's a full evaporated crater next to us. And as he kind of comes down in lightning, in slow motion, his brain begins to kind of see memories. First of Konoko Sensei and her kind, like chiding him. Then of Arashi and their playful banter and like shit-talking each other. Then of Shoji and them sitting together and smiling and like holding shoulders together at the very end, at the last bit of their time there. And then of Yuri just holding him close, the two of them just about to kiss before they pull away. And all of those memories crystallize and then shatter. And Sei rips himself out of the lightning encasing him. His eyes go pure white, saliva and tears pour down, and he just starts roaring and screaming, lightning fully encasing his body, and he rips his hand down, and a blade, maybe a full 3 or 4 meters down of pure lightning chakra, rips all around him, and with a single last roar that sounds like someone just crying, he swings his left hand as hard as he can at Shoji.
And I think the end of this is this powerful moment for Sei. Sei is effectively just used a technique Shoji would make. With the problem being is Shoji is the swordsman. And like ripping out of this ice, Shoji's arm is now this just smooth pillar of ice that reforms again in this moment. And the sword that he has built, this single like one piece of flowing ice that is now steel, glows with moonlight. He just simply steps into the side of your swing. It's like the most basic technique. It looks like something he used in the very first mission. Takes it off at the elbow, dips the sword sort of the flat back of his sword under your legs, and makes a drawing motion sort of with his other hand down from the sky as pillars and wire form around this like crater that we're standing in. I think that we blew out the bottom of the floor and it didn't move because there were ice wires already there to hold us in that place. And so the pillars form, these wires snap around Sei, and Shoji has suddenly won even the thing he didn't think was possible of catching Sei, but Sei is gone.
Yeah, no, like, just glides through, and Sei is suddenly just ghosted behind him, left arm still gushing blood, and Sei is left-handed. Swipes his right hand down, and fully the claw just reimposes over itself, much larger and just made of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And he just, like, again, tears pouring, just... Yeah. And he swings his arm as hard as he possibly can.
Yeah, if I can have a moment before then your sort of end monologue, I think that doesn't work yet. Like, it's this swing, and Shoji just keeps making the wires around it, and he's sitting there like, I've had friends die. I've had people that relied on me die here. It's not new. That's how war is. I get that there's victims, but I've always tried to make sure there were less of them. Make sure I wasn't the one who made them. And he breaks. He's crying. They become crystals as they leave his face. Now it's sort of like a little snow below him as he's standing elegantly on these wires as you're suspended up above the ground. And he's just... This is the first time I'm gonna say, I'm sorry I have to do this. And he readies a terrible attack. The blade becomes extra long. There is a blizzard behind him as he's going to kill you. And he's decided that.
I think the arm is still encased in lightning has been like tearing through wires, slowly trying to approach you the more you as you finish this monologue. And just as you bring back and ready to attack, that arm cuts through and swings up. And if you'd like, please describe how your final attack ends this.
Well, to take sort of what we decided earlier, I think it is this instantaneous movement, but we can tell from the way that like there's snow and debris falling that everything has stood still except for Shoji that's just elegantly forward. And I think we see this blade, this arm blade, as he gets right about to be in range, we see it come down faster than Shoji, like extremely fast. And it's at the last set. Shoji is committed to the attack. He's not looking at it. But you see him start to flinch in that moment. And then the hand stops. Right ahead of it. The lightning dissipates. And Shoji finishes the blow right in front of him, the arm right above his shoulder. And then just lays on it. As this hurricane has rended the landscape behind him in this diagonal slash, hip to shoulder. There's now just a huge, weird diagonal gouge in the ground that is instantly frozen over. just... God damn it, I said there weren't any more jokes left in me.
I imagine, like, there is a long gout of blood that pours out from the middle of Sei's chest, splashing all over Shoji's body and face. Sei coughs out blood, and the hand that was still held out, that was just encased in lightning, that's just dissipated fully, rests against the side of yours and begins to catch those freezing tears. You stupid smug bastard. What are you crying for? Because I still would have won.
Yeah, Shoji doesn't have words.
He swipes his hand down somewhat. Stop. Stop crying, idiot. You get that. You get to... And the hand falls to his shoulder. You get to make the world better now. And then he kind of just falls forward, collapses in front of him.
Shoji looks up. His ice arm, the one that, got obliterated, does catch both parts of Sei, and sort of the blood freezes over just to, like, keep a corpse in one piece, effectively. Like, he can't stand the idea of that being desecrated in a way. And he stands up more straight, again, still, like, perfectly elegant on almost this web of icy wire. And he wipes away tears, and it's no longer this little snowstorm.
I'm back.
Well.
I'm ready.
Not that any of you might notice what's going on, but Kai, I believe it's now your turn.
It is. Alright. Let's do a flurry die roll to see what my speed actually is this time. Oh, that's very nice. Plus 45.
Oh, by
so
the way,
speed-
please roll me some strength. At advantage, please.
Right. 28.
Ooh, 25! You are no longer restrained. But also, once again, you are shocked. So, I'm gonna need you to roll me 1d6 lightning damage, which you're gonna take half of.
Yeah, lightning.
Take 1 lightning damage. I'm gonna need you to roll me
Killed.
another d6 for poison, and another...
Yeah.
There you go. Alright. So you're only taking 5. You're golden.
6, because it's the
Yeah.
one lightning.
6.
One
I'm
is
down.
4
I am down
poison.
to 7 health. But with that flurry die roll, it does add 45 to my speed, which means that my speed is 130 this round, halved because shocked, down to 65. But that's fine. I don't need 65. I need, in fact, 50. So I'm going to take this route, which I believe should avoid any opportunity attacks.
You're good.
All right. We're going to move to right here. We are going to pick her up. And then we're going to Raihitoashi our way 90 feet straight north.
That is not a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Which is just the lightning step. It's teleport.
Fair enough. Alright, you teleport out. With Yuri. And before Yuri leaves this area, you watch as sort of a circle, not of light. Well, okay, it is made of light, but you watch as vines crawl up these creatures. A bit like they look like spider lilies. And with a snap as Yuri is removed from the area, you watch as, well, some of these fall. That's most of these. And the rest of them are, well, this guy over here looks like he's on his last legs. And this one as well. Kai managed to reach the end. And I think, well, I believe I'd like to ask the three of you, as first I'd like to ask Chihiro and Mari, how do they make their way past these weakened creatures? Just tell me how you're doing it.
Skip past them?
Yeah.
I was gonna just be useful and pick up Mari and yoink, I guess.
Fair enough. So Mari sprints over to Chihiro, who picks her up, and then
Lightning Step as well, just to seal
In
the
a
fucking
flash.
kill. I want them dead. I want those fuckers dead behind us. Thank you. I'm making sure it happens.
Well, this one is definitely dead. This one you have left on its last legs.
Well, if you really want them dead, I guess I could like do one of my
We're good, Mari. You save your energy. Like, seriously, save your energy. Ugh. Take a spot. Ugh. Talking like my mom out here. Ugh. Gross.
So, one of them's dead, the other one is on its last legs, and, well, as you run towards, well, the location of this final massive clash, what are you doing? This is your chance to RP. Friends, this scene is yours.
I know. I'm just...
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure.
Thanks for grabbing me.
Sorry. It's... Sorry I left you behind. I shouldn't have. Unlike some people.
It is not my fault you are slow, Scout.
See, that's the one thing I can't really fathom, is the fact that you motherfrickin' weapon specialists can be faster than us scouts.
Ladies, you're all beautiful.
No,
Thank
call
you.
that one beautiful? Gross.
You're
That's
beautiful.
a new one.
And I want to offer a flower for that. Like, I'm sure I still have like a few in my hand from when I was picking them. I'm just gonna like offer a flower over for that nice compliment.
Yuri takes it and thank you before putting it behind your ear. This was incredibly dangerous, and I'm sorry I asked you all to run right into... Where's Akihito? And Tsuki?
Mouse took them. We don't know where. They separated us strategically, and I'm pissed about that. The Kage... I don't know about the Kage.
Did you see Konoko? I'm sorry, the Mizukage. They call her Deviled Wind.
Chihiro just like balks a bit. I might have told her off to her face. Oh shit.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I yelled at every single Kage there.
Yeah.
Wow, what happened? Took me up all
That was cool of you.
Listen, I was starting to get fed up, especially learning shit. I didn't specifically need to yell at Konako. If I knew she was friendly, I would have tried to pass on something. But unfortunately, it seemed like one of the Mizukages dabbled in the seals itself. So.
Yuri looks maybe not surprised, but disappointed.
The hero just like points. Yeah, I know, right? But I think she helped our escape because it was her or it was one of the remaining Tsuchikages. They're still assholes. Still assholes. I hate H. I'm taking their jobs. I am taking one of their jobs.
Well, considering one of them started this whole mess by... Well, and Yuri looks... raiding villages that were completely neutral. Got a long way to go before if you want to be better than them.
The Kurama
There's a lot of
clan.
things you're gonna have to fix.
I know. It's that. Cleaning up house in my own clan. Blech.
Well, if they're anything like the Yuki, you'll probably have some fun folk that will help you keep a smile on your face.
I hope so. Though I dare say I don't think much of the Yuki will live left after all this. I briefly met Shoji on the field. The commander. He was there when my father died. And I have yet to leave condolences for his loved one. That also passed. Hope he makes it through it.
Well, he's definitely still alive. I know that. I know this. And... well... What about you, Mr. Kurokai, was it? You? Why does your name sound oddly familiar? Yuri is a military intelligence officer. She's read through a lot of intelligence.
War crimes. A lot of them.
You've-
Don't get him off a cliff.
So you've heard of me.
Yes. At least I believe. You don't look at all like you're... Yuri looks visibly confused now. She's definitely seen a few posters of what is supposed to be Kurokai, and they don't look at all like you.
Kai does the symbol for Henge for the transformation and just like pops through a few forms before returning to the one that he's been in the whole time.
Right, shinobi shenanigans, of course. She sounds incredibly done.
It's what you get for befriending Shinobi. I'm terribly sorry, Yuri. We're, no matter the creed, the call, roll, messed up in our own sort of beautiful ways.
We are.
I'm the
This
only
isn't-
normal one here.
Normal, mister. I have to sleep with battle wire around my chest or else I freak out in the middle of the night.
I just thought every everyone was like this actually out here.
Normal is a relative sense. You're doing just fine. Mari, and like Chihiro just like reaches out and just pats the top of Mari's head. So honestly, I am cooking us up hopefully something better than soup when we all get back to camp. Ooh.
Would be good.
You, for such a short time, you all sound... Well, you're certainly not normal, but I have learned that Shinobi's definition of normal is perhaps not the same.
Oh yeah, no, we have to laugh off the horrors in the middle of a war, or else we all go stir fucking crazy. And for me, going stir crazy means shit becoming real that really shouldn't be real and murking everything. So, you know, just let us have our humor here. Por favor.
I was just picking flowers.
And they are lovely flowers.
They are. They're gone now.
Mm-mm. We'll find you another beautiful flower field eventually, Mari. You deserve that in the end.
Thank
That's what I hope for. There is a bit of a pause as Yuri seems to stop for a brief second. No, this isn't. No, that's impossible. And she starts marching determinedly forward towards what looks like an area coated entirely in ice. Oh, that's not the one that I wanted.
Are we fighting again?
No, we are not.
No, please not, no. I already used the one Deus Ex.
I've got 7 health and I'm ready to go.
But it is, in fact, 11 o'clock. I think now is a good time to do our outro, shall we? Hey, stick around if you're interested, because there will be another video playing afterwards, but for now, let's give these players their due, shall we? So in the order that I call you out in, please tell us who you are, who you played today, where we can find you next. Because let's be real, we should see more of all of you. Let's go backwards. Starting off with Tensei, our war crimes-man.
Hi. I have been everybody's favorite war crimesman, Kai Kudo. And I'm Tensei. You can find me on Blue Sky and in the Neon Lights Roleplay server, Tensei Dragon, TENSEIDRAGON. Or, alternatively, I'm going to start plugging stuff again. Listen to the Monster Cafe podcast, where we are a family of fucked up monster hunters, and I play 8-year-old David Van Helmens, and I'm just a cute little boy. I'm helping.
You're helping?
I'm helping.
And where is this channel?
You can find it wherever quality podcasts are sold.
What's the name?
Monster Cafe.
Okay. Sorry.
I think I said that, but now I don't remember.
I'm gonna shut up now.
No, it's fine. You did say it, but it was the first thing you said, so it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can find you places. Good to have it reiterated. Anything else you'd like to plug while we're still here, or shall we move on to Janie?
Nah, go ahead. Janie, what do you got?
Hi, I'm Janie. Janie Potts or Janie7575 on social medias, and I'm next tomorrow morning at 8 Eastern. I'm on the Elder Ranch channel for I'm running a Monster of the Week charity game for Extra Life.
Go attend. Go see it. watch
For
the
It's
show.
It's for the kids. Thank you. Sorry.
It's for
Yes,
kids.
it's
Go
really
give money so kids can have good times. Or less bad times. It's Extra Life.
Yes. Yeah, it raises money for Children's National Hospitals, and it really does help the kids a lot.
Yeah.
And in this hellscape, during this era, like during these 2 weeks, let's make sure the kids have a good time.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals does absolutely fantastic work.
Yeah, I have 2 kids that are patients at Children's National Hospitals, and they do so much for them. And so much for all of the kids there. They make it as best as it can be when you're in a hospital.
All right.
Okay, that's it.
I mean, I was gonna say but that's super important. But if there's any place else we could see you,
I can't think of anything right now because a lot of stuff
Alright.
is no, it's that season.
that's fair. That's fair. It tis the season. All right, and last but certainly not least, but waving a beautiful fan, Rainy.
Thanks. It's my prop because even though I didn't use it this season or this session, Chihiro usually carries a big ass battle fan on her back. But my name is Rainy, and you can find me as Rainy Keys on most platforms, even here on Twitch, where eventually I'll be going back to live streaming myself, doing art and games. But most importantly, you can find me back here on your screens on Neon Lights Roleplay next Wednesday for the episode 3 of the Mercenary Dew. In fact, we already have one episode 1 out on YouTube, and I believe episode 2, the one we just did last night, should be rolling onto our YouTube screens here momentarily soon. So, if you want to catch up with the crew while we're playing Battletech, we are doing 2 separate books for Battletech Universe. We're using the Alpha Strike module plus the Battletech Mech Warriors Destiny modules as well for running this show. So, if you want to see me be a cute little pink-haired anime girl touching up shit and making scrap, that's where you can find me. Outside of that, you can always, see me chilling out with everybody else here. It's a wonderful cast of the Blades Will in the Neon Lights Roleplay, Neon Lights Discord server. And I can't wait to be Shihiro once again on your screen soon.
Alright. And I guess that just leaves me, question mark? Yes. Alright. Cool. Hi, I'm Michelle. I was your Sage of the Six Paths for today, and I played everyone who wasn't these 3 awesome people who survived me literally throwing monsters with crazy amounts of HP and damage at them. So, good job. Great job. Amazing job. You can find me here, and here, and here. But more importantly, you can find me here on Monday for our next game of The World Within You, our base boosted spray paint splatter. Did I get that right?
I think so.
Yeah, a game of Void Heart Symphony. So if you're interested, come watch me be a actual cat. But otherwise, if you're looking for me here, you'll find me in 2 weeks for our next game of A Blades Will, and we're still casting. So if you're interested, come visit the Discord, become a player, sign up. And for those of us who are going to stick around, Dan, please show us the results. You hear it first, sort of the soft pitter-patter of running feet. Maybe the distant sound of explosions, some clash of conflict, but... Or maybe you don't pay attention to it.
Another set of feet. He doesn't.
Shoji? Say?
Shoji cannot believe his ears or senses. Like, he was barely paying attention, but that pierces through this sort of fog of this voice that he thought he would never hear again. He stumbles his ice armor falls up as he does so, but he holds himself and say up just enough to bring him to the ground, and that's an excuse for him to be like kneeling now. But he has turned his direction in that voice and just, no. I can't. We're not both here.
What do you mean we're not both here? I'm here. Shoji, what happened?
Oh, does she not recognize that say that I'm holding because he has changed so much?
Imagine maybe she's just like, the way she's coming in is that like she's like to your back, and thus she can only kind of see me slumped over you and doesn't know that
Well,
I'm
yeah, he's
alive.
turned around and is laying you on the ground at this moment,
Oh yeah,
I think.
then yeah, I think the answer she gets is just Say's body just, slow motion just hitting the cold earth, lifeless.
And it is very slow as Say's struggled to keep it up. He just can't now.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not both. He feels like she's almost making him say it. It's just, no, Say is. And he gestures down. He's gone. He's pointing at this body that barely looks like his friend anymore. Or does it start reverting?
I'll say, have you reverted?
Yeah, I think his body starts slowly, like the tail, like as he gets like kind of laid down, the tail like breaks off and slumps to the side. The claws recede back. The skin recedes to its normal hair tone. The like white slowly creeps back into the hair, and he just is slowly reverted back to his normal self. Yeah, absolutely.
It almost, in my head, it almost looks like a bright metallic, like almost gunpowder-ish, as it like falls apart into like dust.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fucking here, so tell me what happened?
Oh, you're breaking Shoji's heart. He's like, I had to do something I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. That's what happened. He was going to kill everyone. He wasn't himself anymore. God damn. I didn't know. And that's not. And he stops because he realizes, yeah, that's what people say when atrocities happen. And he's just said that, yeah, I didn't know it was what I had to do. It all feels hollow for him to say in this moment. But he does fully explain what happened effectively.
Oh, I think I knew this was. I only woke up at. I only woke up a few days ago.
I don't think Shoji can answer. I don't think there's 1,000 things he wants to say of like, where was that? Or why couldn't I get to you sooner? Or what happened? And just all of them seem like not important at this moment.
And I think there's so many things that could be said here that could be explained, and yet I was hoping there would be enough time, and Red's alive too, you know.
Yeah, I don't. Shoji's not going to respond. He's going to not react at this moment. You might be able to push him and he would be angry, but he doesn't really care about any of that at this moment. He needs a minute.
Okay, well. I think she turns back to look at the group behind her and just. I think. Shoji, just. Do you still trust me?
It takes him a minute. He flinches a little and just. Yes.
And
he solidifies and yes, I do.
then can Can I count on your support no matter what I do?
Similar reaction. It takes him a second, and yeah, all right. What are we doing?
I think you feel it first. It's a... If you had a seal anywhere on you that you wouldn't notice, where would it be?
I think the base of his neck to his spine, like that's just a very strong position on his body, just the way like swordsmanship works. And it's so like centered to him, he would probably barely notice it. Like that's just where so much of his effort is.
You feel something like a tingle, something warm spread across your back, the back of your neck. You feel empowered. Like everything hurts right now, but maybe something can be okay.
I think it's a bit of an alien feeling to him. His chakra feels cold and it doesn't bother him. This is clearly someone else. And he starts crying again. Just like a little gently. He's been holding that off with coldness. He can't do that in this moment. But yeah, he's like not gonna fight it. I think he recognizes Yuri her chakra feels like this.
I'm gonna try something, but I'm gonna need to borrow some of the chakra that I've lent you. Is that...
You can take it all. If she starts drawing, he'll even go into sage mode to be able to give her more than what she gave him.
And I think you watch as sort of this pull, and with sage mode on, you sense as sort of like these chain links of what looks like lily petals of light pull from you, pull from that far distance now of where Konoko was. Somewhere out on the distant battlefield, maybe where Aki is, and from various other people.
I feel like the sage mode is the shakiest you've ever seen him, like even during training. It barely makes it, but as he sees this, it's easier the more he can sense what's going on. And it thrums to life strong and perfect, as always, because he's insufferably talented.
And in a bloom, you watch as all of this light condenses into a link of chains binding you, heading towards Sei's corpse. And if you don't mind, the both of you are restored fully intact.
Actually, if you don't mind, Shoji doesn't regrow his arm.
If you want, it's the rules as written says missing body parts are returned. But if you want, you can.
I think that's part of the technique because he's effectively making the bracer, but like forever, it doesn't cost him chakra to do this. He has just made a full chakra network in this arm made of ice. So it like flows through it just as naturally as anything. That's just part of him now.
Got it. Okay, then you watch as this broken form of Sei is all the body parts regenerate. You feel your internal organs realign. All sorts of unnatural, like this sort of palpable feeling of malice in the air is dispelled, and all special poisons, seals, and curses dispel with them. So I hope you don't have any Fuinjutsu on you.
I might have one, yeah.
You do that first. I just have one last moment before you guys get to monologue for a bit, I think.
No,
Go for it.
I think the only thing we imagine here, and Michelle, you and I have talked about what this looks like, but I think imagine Say's corpse gets kind of lifted into the air a bit, floating gently and kind of glows and softly hums a little, his arms slowly reforming first the chakra network and then everything else around it in light until it reforms perfectly normally. And all the curse marks all around him fade away. His Nazuma clan markings fade from his skin. Everything pulls away. And all that's left is a single crescent moon with a small diamond on the inside of it in the middle of his forehead that gleams in a bright white. There's briefly a network of other seals all around his body in a similar blocky pattern. They all glow for a brief moment and then fade away. And he opens his eyes, and they are a bright, brilliant teal. He takes in a gasp of air.
Shoji immediately, like, catches you as you stop falling in that moment because he was just sort of right there. And he goes, just, God damn it. And he, like, forehead to, like, the middle of your chest where he's holding you. You see him cry and they reform his glasses because he drops sage mode. It just... God damn it. How do you keep doing outrageous, impossible shit? And he is going to basically give space for Say to see Yuri and like get out of the way between them as his jokes are returned.
You're gonna try. You're gonna try. Like Yuri's absolutely going to like grab you and force you into a group hug.
Yeah, I think
I feel like that. It's like
even...
open to like leave and then just.
Yeah, no, just before. I think just before this happens, Say is kind of like sitting, held by Shoji, like eyes wide, and just, I didn't. It was, and he kind of like looks around and just like gets slammed by a force from the side and like brings his hands up, just like shakily, unable to believe what is happening right now. And
Shoji's keeping both of them up now, like braced while this is happening. He gets knocked back by the impact of this a bit.
And I think he just wraps his arms around both of them and just breaks into sobs.
You idiot, you, the both of you are the dumbest, stupidest, most infuriating shinobi! The worst, alright? You two are the worst!
Shoji is laugh crying now, and he too say, "She's got you pegged, man."
Your chakra is so warm. Everything was so dark. And I thought I'd never feel it again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. And I'm sorry.
You dummy. You stupid man. This is...
I think Shoji's picking up on it just... And he says, as he now is like holding both of them, and is the only one really standing up in this situation, like, she's saying it's not your fault, you asshole.
And he just doubles over into her and just grips her as tight as he can and cries. I lost you. I watched you go. I never stopped thinking about it.
There are more things that you can think about, you idiot. But... And she's just going to, like... She's gonna shake you a bit. Just... Don't lose yourself again.
Think.
Don't you ever fucking dare give up. Your life is mine, okay?
think he just grabs onto her again and just... I promise. I promised I would burn everything away for what this world took from me. For losing you. I will never lose you or me or anyone else ever again. I promise.
I think that's a cool place to end, personally.
Fair.
I still have one other thing, I think, if you don't mind.
Okay. If you get just one more thing.
If you don't mind, I think there's one thing that I wanna
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Cool.
say right here.
Please, no, Michelle, your thing might be better. Go for it.
You've hated for too long. You've grieved for too long. So, if your life is mine, if you've promised your everything, then marry me. Will you marry me?
If I can interject a small detail, what would be the jewelry that you would give for this proposal, or like the object?
Oh, Yuri's not. It does not have anything prepared. She's just.
No,
straight
what
up
would be traditional, like, to have in this moment for here? I don't want to
Me-
make assumptions.
I've got an idea if it feels okay. It's not jewelry, but I think it feels appropriate.
Like some
Sorry,
object,
I'm
something that you would.
I'm losing
Yeah.
my mind if it feels right. I think Yuri holds up Say's hand, and on their ring fingers is imposed a similar sort of spade and moon crescent seal as is on his forehead. And he closes his hand around hers and just... I would never spend another moment away from you. Not even the sages could pull me away from you.
At
Yes.
this moment, middle.
Yes. And a million times yes.
I want to do it before you got the final word, because I think Shoji makes rings with those seals on the spot where there's seals there, out of ice in that moment.
Well then, when all of this is over, or just actually, Shoji, you have the authority.
Yes, I was trying to do it. You are married. I am a sage. I have the. I'm not doing a ritual right now. Kiss
Okay,
her.
well-
Too.
After this,
We'll do it official.
we need to grab Arashi. We'll go find Konoko. You're gonna give us an official ceremony after this, okay?
100%.
He just grabs the front of her kimono and pulls her down to him and snatches her lips up in his for a brief second. Pulls back. Shut up. And kisses her again.